What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, I am taking a trip down memory lane to the year 1978 with the movie Superman, the movie, directed by Richard Donner. And it stars Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman. As you know, back then, Christopher Reeve was an unknown, and it was a perfect casting pick. Also, Margot Kidder definitely was a great choice as his co-star. She did a fantastic job. Reeves and Kidder, their chemistry in this movie was awesome. It's when I fell in love with her character when she did the scene that was called Can You Read My Mind? I remember in my other video that I did on I believe it was Man of Steel, and I mentioned the part about the Read My Mind scene, and I said it was Superman 2, but actually it was Superman the movie, because this is when he took her out flying with him. But yeah, this turned out to be a very good movie. I'll be hearing people saying that they can't watch this movie because it was too old. But you gotta understand, back then that was what we had, and this movie made it seem like a man could really fly. That's how great this movie was. Say what you want. This movie was great. Christopher Reeve did a fantastic job as Superman, and I loved it. And it was an origin story. You know, he came from Krypton, and his Earth parents, they found him. Whatever, the parents that adopted him and everything. So, but yeah. Also, he gets his name from his Earth mother as well, Martha Joseph Kent. I remember when they first said her name out like that. When Jonathan said her name out like that, I was like, wow, that's right. His whole name he was named after his Earth mother. Anyway, like I said, this turned out to be a very good movie. Think what you want to think, say what you want to say. Yes, it was old when you look at it now, but for the year 1978, this movie worked for us. Believe me, I remember going to see it at the movie theater, and when he put on that outfit, put on the Superman suit, when he was in the fortress, he put it on for the first time, which, by the way, when he went into the fortress, he was 18 years old. He spent, what, 10, 18, 28, 29, 30. I say he spent like 12 years in there. They keep saying it was like 10, but it was like, he was 30 years old when he came out. So, all right. And even Jor-El mentioned that 10 of his Earth years would go by. But he didn't mention that until like after he was in there for 2 years when he first started out. He's like 2 years of Earth. You've been here 2 years. And then, but by the time he finished, it was like 10 years had passed. So, So anyway, when he comes out, they show him when Jor-El says the part about, I have sent them you, my only son. And then they like show like this crystal skull of Jor-El. And then next thing you know, they show Superman in the costume, and then when he takes off and he makes that turn into the camera, that was awesome. You gotta love it. This movie, as far as a Superman movie is concerned, I will put them in the top 10 with the rest of them. I would give this film a perfect 10, believe it or not, because everything was pretty good about it. Everything. So think what you want, say what you want, but everything was perfect about the movie. And okay, with that being said, down in the comments, let me hear your thoughts about this one. How did you like the 78 version of Superman? Was you sold by it? Okay, let me hear your thoughts. Get down in the comments. Also, let's not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check y'all out on the next one. Take care.